Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Okay, so before we get into anything, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. With that being said, let's get into this video. Okay, so after watching the Gabby Petito story unfold, I thought it would be a great time to open up the comment section to a conversation about domestic violence. Statistics say that people between the ages of 16 to 24 are more likely to end up in a domestic violence relationship. Statistics also say that 40% of men and 70% of women lose their lives to domestic violence. Men are equally as prone to becoming a victim in this situation as women. Only men don't talk about it as much, which really needs to change. I think if men talked about it more, that could be a way of breaking through to find a world with less domestic violence. I also think we need to teach our children. We need to teach them that hitting isn't love. And not only our girls, boys too. When you love someone, you don't hurt them. Whether that be mentally, verbally, or physically. Now, I say the 3 reasons. Physically is self-explanatory. Mentally, little digs like, do you really want to wear those jeans? Are you really going to wear that skirt out tonight? Don't you think it's a bit too short? These are all ways of manipulating a person into doing what you want them to do. And then you have verbally. Nobody will ever love you. I am the only person who will ever love you. You're not good enough for anybody to love you. These statements are wrong. There is someone amazing out there for every person on this planet. And only we can change this. And we have to talk to our children, teach them. And whilst mentally abusing, you may not realise it's happening, but there are subtle words. Little remarks, comments that you don't even really notice, or you just take with a pinch of salt. We are worth more. You can ask why people stay in these relationships. And now I can only speak on people that I've spoken to and my own reasonings. I did go through a time where I had one bad relationship after the other. And it came to a point when it was better the devil you know than the devil you don't. There were times I was afraid that I would be on my own. And there are people who stay because they have children. And they think that by leaving they're letting their children down. No, you're not. If anything, staying in that relationship hurts your children more than leaving. When they grow up learning that you're going to put up with that, they will either go on to be the victim or they will become the perpetrator. And this is a learned behaviour. that they think is acceptable because they watched it growing up. I know I certainly did. And then I went through it myself because that was all I knew. Like I said, some people stay because of their children. Some because they're scared of being alone. And some for the fear of what's around the corner. You may think it's insane, but until you're in that headspace, you don't know. If you've never been in the situation, you think to yourself, well, why don't they just leave if it's that bad? The biggest percentage of people lose their lives when they're leaving. But I want you to know there is a way out. If you can, start saving money. Hiding money. Whether it be a couple of pence, couple of dollars, couple of pounds, whatever money you're dealing. Just hide it out of the way. Talk to a support worker, a health line, domestic violence line, your local police. They can help you get in contact with domestic violence helpline. Now, I thought about putting numbers up on the screen, but then I'd have to do pretty much every country, and that would be pretty much impossible. I'm sorry. But what I can say is, if you're in the bathroom with your phone, look it up on Google. When you have 5 minutes alone, call them. They will help you. If you have friends and family and children, if you have children and you've got friends and family, contact them. You will need their help. Even if you haven't spoken to them for some time, their support is what will get you through it. If you see people in the street and you think there is domestic violence, please do not approach. This could end up with you getting hurt. Stay at a safe distance and call the police. If your neighbours or someone you know is going through it, offer them a cup of tea. Ask them if they're okay. Let them know they got someone they can talk to if they need to. Just be kind. Don't push them. Some people don't want to talk about it yet. And when they're ready, they will. There are times where you can only do what you can do. And as hard as it is to see this happening to another person, all you can do is work with them. And when they're ready, they will tell you. If you hear something going on with your neighbours, call the police. Don't be afraid. You may be saving one person's life. For anybody watching this, if you're going through domestic violence, my DMs are always open. If you just want someone to talk to, if you just want someone who will just listen to you while you rant, cry, whatever you need to do, my DMs are always open. Know there are people out there who can help you. Contact your local police station. If you can't find a contact for the domestic violence support line, contact your local police. They will put you in touch. But know that you're not alone. It's a scary place to be. I was lucky, and I am lucky. I have an amazing husband and amazing children. But a few years ago, quite a few years ago now, I could have ended up with Gabby Petito's, but I didn't. Because I had to stand up and say, this is enough. And I'm going, I'm leaving, this is over. And you were strong enough too. You were strong enough to stand up and say to him, I'm not doing this no more. I am worth more than this. I am worth more than you. And you walk away. If you have to, do it in a public place. And just go. Items can be replaced. Your life can't. And you are worth more. You are worth so much more. Each and every one of you. So if tonight you're struggling, know that you're not alone. There are people who are willing to help you. And if you come into my DMs, I will always keep it private. And I will do everything I can to help you. I will help you to contact whoever needs to be contacted. I don't have money that I can give people, I'm sorry. But I can help you to get the right contacts. Or I can just be a ear to listen. Or a shoulder to cry on. Don't ever be afraid to send me a message. Because you are worth it. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for listening to this video. Thank you for taking the time. And if you could please like, share and subscribe so more people can get to see this video. And they could know how to get help. I would be extremely grateful. Have a fantastic evening. And know there is more out there than violence. Bye.